What's up, yo? It's your boy Jonny Goood, and this is Def Talk. My passion for music goes back up until I was about maybe like 5 or 6 years old. I moved to Savannah, Georgia, maybe when I was like 19, but up until then, my sister was like a real big hip-hop head, and we all went to the same high school. Even me, Mac Miller, Wiz, we all graduated from Taylor Allderdice, but before us was my sister Tasha. And so my sister Tasha, she was known for being one of the hardest MCs, you know, at that school and in Pittsburgh. So I kind of came up just sitting at the Nook in Pittsburgh watching her, you know, literally like write her rhymes, and me and my baby sister would be her spit buddies. You know, we steal her rhymes and take them in elementary school and shit like that. Bass was not my first instrument, I almost lied. My first instrument was actually the clarinet. So my mom had me play clarinet when I was like in elementary school, up until I was about like a junior in high school, but then I just felt, I don't know, man, I just felt too cool. You know, I was too good in football my senior year, so I kind of chucked it aside. My family also, we came up in church, real heavy. My mom was a minister of worship there and stuff like that, so I sung in the kids' choir and stuff like that, but I always wanted to play the drums. And so, unfortunately, there was 42 other kids at the church who wanted to play drums as well, so I had to kind of play like the congos, or like these two little things. So I did that, but the bass was kind of like the first instrument. I started playing that when I was 18. So that was kind of like the first instrument. I was like, all right, this might be something I want to, you know, like dig deep and try to explore. But up until then, I was just doing music because I was in school, or just, you know, just playing drums because I was at church or something. So the bass is my first craft of like me dedicating, you know, 10 years almost to something. My work includes Juicy J, The Weeknd, Wiz Khalifa, whom I grew up with, Miley Cyrus, Jonas, Tori Kelly, Keyshia Cole. Like I've worked for, and I just did some work with Iggy Azalea a couple days ago. So I kind of been doing that for so long. I kind of just like gained to like graduation into like my own artistry. You know, I found my own love for it, and you know, worked up until 6 months ago, created a sound that I fell in love with and start pushing it, and now I'm here. It was like a flip, kind of like just switch, so it kind of like made me enlightened to like what I was capable of, and I never, for myself, looked down at my own hands to see how much shit I can do with them for myself, you know what I'm saying? I always just would be out there banging myself up, you know what I'm saying, for everybody else, which I love to do, but at some point you gotta look at the mirror and see what kind of power that you can bring to the universe and do your job as well, you know what I'm saying? Just put out an album, well, an EP, an 8-song EP last July, named Student of the Month. So I did that, so right now I'm working on bass hop, which is something that I grew into, and I'm so thankful that I did, and it's basically me combining my instrument to hip hop. You know what I'm saying? My version of hip hop. So right now I'm working on building myself. I'm working on harnessing myself, I guess, if that makes sense to you. But yeah, I'm about to put out another album named no, it's gonna be Prince Fresh. I always get it mixed up with Fresh Prince because that's my favorite show, but it's gonna be Prince Fresh. You know, and so now I just want to be able to have more of an impact than just being on bass. You know what I'm saying? Because I bring a vibe on bass, but I feel like I can bring an even bigger vibe as just a force. So many people out there right now that, for some odd reason, if you burn someone else's flame, then your flame would lose, you know, power. But it's the total opposite, man. So I really do what I do to just show people that, first of all, no one can stop you. Second of all, it's a formula to this, and the formula is really to just keep going. And that's the basis, you know, of faith, and that's the basis of anything that, you know, any human out here believes in, whether it's, you know, atheist or Christianity or Muslim, you know, they just believe in the force that never stops, you know what I'm saying? So I do it because I can.
hooked up with our future just through the internet, really. Like MySpace, I met Tyler